Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Eduard. And this one is quite interesting because it's a Brassin set, but as you can see it comes in a special box because it also contains plastic parts. We have here F4F-4 folding wings for a 148 scale kit, and this is something what was promised a long time ago by Eduard, and they initially announced that there will be folding wings for their Wildcat. And now we have this in flesh, let's say. So this is the final shape of this kit, and as you can see the kit number is 648818. Again, it's a 148 scale, and here you can also see the 3D image of what you will get once you apply this set. And we have a chance to check the final form of this kit, the commercial sample. So first of all, I have to note the packaging. The box size is somewhat typical to what we are used to see in 1/72 scale releases from Eduard. There is nothing on this side or on that side. Well, here we have the barcode, but that's pretty much all. And this is a top opening box, so just give me a second. It's a bit tight fit, that's why I had to take it off the camera. So here's what we have inside. So still we get this, I would say, classic Brassin box here inside, but we also get a large foam insert, and here we have the plastic sprue. So first of all, let's start with the Brassin box, and here I will have to use the knife because I can see that it's sealed. So yeah, okay, it's quite easy and quick to open. And here we have the parts for the wing roots, because obviously they are not contained or included into the original plastic kit, so they are packed into this Ziploc bag. And I'm going to open them right now, and we will take a closer look together. So let's zoom in and maybe open the lenses a bit so that it won't be that dark for you. So here we have the wing parts, and note that the shape looks really great. I would say this is the perfect example of what you can actually get with the 3D printing technology, and I really doubt that you can copy such complex shape with the plastic molding, but who knows, maybe you can, but it will involve a lot of let's say additional investment. Here you can see the opposite side. So again, it looks really great. Here you just need to separate it off the support and you are good to go. But if you are, let's say, if you have some experience with such kits, you understand that such things will require modification of the original plastic parts, and you have to cut the original plastic wings. So here I'm showing some small parts, so for example these handles, which were used in order to retract the wings. And then we have obviously the same pair from the opposite side. Okay. So here they are. Maybe I'll place it like this so that you can see them from both sides, let's say from the top and from the side. And overall, I can say that the printing quality looks really good, but this is not all, because we also have the PE fret. Here we have unpainted PE parts. They are quite tiny, so try not to lose them. Even though this is a 148 scale, as you can see, they are still requiring some special tools, maybe tweezers, because otherwise it will be tricky to get them into place. So as I said before, we also get wing part, and here we have wings not pre-cut, and this what kind of surprised me a bit, because I was actually expecting the wings being pre-cut, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these parts are actually ready to be used straight away, so we would see it in the assembly manual. That would be actually great, because you'll be able to combine it together with the original plastic fuselage, and you'll be good to go. So here you can take a closer look at what we are talking about. So really nice riveting, really nice panel lines, but I would say this is somewhat typical for Eduard releases of the recent years. So nothing surprising in a good sense. And note that flaps are still molded in, so for the separate flaps you will have to get an aftermarket set from Eduard. And now we get into the most interesting part, so it will be possible to see how these wings are actually assembled. And as far as you can see, still we have to cut the wings. So this is really strange in my opinion, so let's zoom out and you will see what I'm talking about. And close the lenses. So first of all, this assembly manual is typical for Eduard. We have also here the 3D image for the parts map, and then assembly process starts. But if you're not familiar with the Brassin set, so if you would like to start assembly process with their manual, that's what you do. You remove the middle insert, and here you have the first and second step. So that's what I was talking about. We have here the cut lines, which we will have to abide, let's say, because if we want to install this 3D printed parts into the plastic parts, you will have to cut everything in a precise fashion. And this is something what surprises me, as I said before, because I would rather expect the parts, if we have the plastic parts, I would expect them to be pre-cut so that we don't have to do anything. But we have here a quite interesting thing. I'm looking now at this part, and I'm not sure, to be honest, if this was actually visible on the plastic kit, but here we have all these cut lines really pronounced, so maybe it was done intentionally in order to simplify the assembly process, but they are not visible from the opposite side. Remember this, so you have to be careful anyway. And maybe it's a wise idea to have the sharp knife, which will allow you to get a sharp cut and also help you avoid any unnecessary damage to the plastic parts, because then you will have to somehow source another wing, and this is not a easy task, as you can understand. So next, for the step 3, we open this middle insert, and here you can see what will have to be done next. We start using these 3D parts, and also we start applying these small P parts here on the wing edge. So it's nothing serious in my opinion, but still nice touch, because it's important for those who are, let's say, big fans of the Wildcat, not Hellcat. And here we continue also with the wing. So this one is a wing root section, this one is a wing, and then we have how scheme for how they are combined together, 6th step. And then we continue here with the 7 and up to 9th step. So here we also have to use our own metal wire. Remember about this, because it's not included into the package. Here we also get the small guide for the alignment, and also note that you can position the ailerons in up position, as you can see, because as far as I understand, they were also always in up position. That's why they will be turned down. And here you can see the side view so that you can understand how the wing was aligned with the fuselage. So overall, I have to say that the assembly manual is quite understandable. This is traditional feature for Eduard, but the whole process, it will require some experience from you, because otherwise you might have really big problems. And in 1/48 scale, it will be still tricky, even though parts are noticeably bigger than, for example, in 1/72 scale. And also, by the way, we have here the price tag. It's $29.95. Which is quite reasonable, because we get another wing, we also get a lot of 3D printed parts, and really neat ones, and of course all these things will turn your model into something a bit more interesting. So, of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about such a list. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below, and if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.